Alert! Alert! Let's go!
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Runs over it, pushing his way through. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it, and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, here's Pierce. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a third and 8 more. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Titans take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard
Ready!
Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
The Titans had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected pass.
Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Now the stopped at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how it bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A good pick up there of 20 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Straight ahead, here's the Wongu. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And Stroud now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 47.
On the option, here's Spears. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is Tank Dell. And this will be taken at the 13. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
17-0 our score after 1. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Willis. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Willis looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's across midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Willis now off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Again, Willis to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans, it's a foot race. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. His 12th rushing touchdown, his 16th overall. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Start.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
To the right side and caught by Dell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Come on. Set. Check, smash. 19 Lions. Huh.
Stroud looking to throw. Forced out to his left. shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, here's Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Meanwhile, Willis, that's taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out right at the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Willis. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Loose inside the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. In motion right, that's Dell.
79 Broncos.
On third down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18, Pioneer.
They go play action with Willis. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this.
And he can't get rid of it He's taken down. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In motion right, that's Dell. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. A 77-yard punt return. And the Titans get a bit closer. Now Shudak for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Stroud. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Willis on the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
2nd down, here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Unlock Ryan, unlock Ryan.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
70.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Mechie. Room here to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Throw here's incomplete.
That would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
19 lights. Hurry, hurry.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Willis, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning
yeah,
it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos.
Play action. Stroud now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Street.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Stroud sets up the play action. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry up the middle. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Titans on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They can